guys, welcome back to Chasing the Wild. As you can see, I'm in my makeshift studio here, and I just wanted to hop on here and share a video. Not my favorite type of video to share, but hopefully you all can learn a little bit from this video, something that you won't have to experience yourself, hopefully. So this video is going to be kind of a negative video. It's going to be about a hunt that did not go as planned. So at the end, I'll have a few lessons that we learned. It is me and my brother Trenton that experienced this, and he was the one making the shot on this video. So this is not slamming on him at all. In fact, he said I could share this. So just hopefully an educational video, and something that we all can use going forward, and hopefully not make the same mistakes that we made just this past weekend. So here's the video, and I will maybe hop in from time to time and share some things that were happening. So if you're not already, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. I will be putting out videos here and there over the next several months here. Hopefully some predator videos coming up, and different things like that. So, and hopefully a buck kill yet this year, but stay tuned. So let's jump into the video, and hopefully we can learn together. So. Alright, so we had a very good hunt this hunt. We seen a lot of deer, somewhere around 10 deer, 10-15 deer, so bunch of does and some small bucks. that were chasing does around, and some does out in the cut bean field, and little fork bucks and little spikes were out chasing them around. So, and then about 8:30, 8:30 is when we had this happen. See him. Is it a shooter? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. You haven't ever shot a buck, have you? Only if you want to. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I got him. Shot way too fast. Missed him. You did? Yeah. You're sure? Yeah. You shot right over him, or what? Did you adjust your bow? So we see this buck coming in. We first seen him at about 150 to 200 yards back in the brush. Trenton saw him first and said, "Hey, there's the big 6-point that we were after that morning." And turns out that it was not that deer; it was a different one. And so we're trying to decide if we are wanting to shoot this deer or not. And you can hear me asking Trenton. I was like, "Hey, you haven't shot a buck yet, have you?" He's been hunting since he's been 13, and he's never had a good chance on a nice buck. So I was saying, yeah, I think you should shoot this one. And so you can see the deer come in there. It's walking up the dried creek bed, and you can hear Trenton with his rangefinder trying to range the deer and where the deer is going to be. And for some reason, his rangefinder was not working correctly, and he couldn't get a good reading on how far this deer was. And so you can hear the rangefinder clicking back there as he's trying to figure that out. And so with all this hustle and bustle going on, we were trying to figure out if we want to shoot the deer, and then he was trying to get a range. And in the meantime, the deer was just coming. He wasn't wasting any time. He was coming, cruising. So it ended up that he had to stop the deer, as that was his last shooting window. And when he stopped the deer, he wasn't even drawn back yet. And so you can already see a couple issues. His rangefinder wasn't working. Everything was happening so quick that he didn't get his bow drawn back till he had the deer stopped. And so already things are not going well. And so he draws back, and he lets it fly. see that it's a very, very high hit on the deer, above the backbone, up in the back straps. So initially Trenton thought he missed the deer, and I was pretty sure he had hit it, but yeah, initially he thought he missed it, where in reality he hit the back strap there. So couple lessons that we learned, and he would tell you the same thing, is that he said he knew better than to shoot. He knew better than to shoot in that situation, but he said he was afraid it was going to bolt, the deer was going to run before he could get the shot off. And it's just a matter of experience and learning from those things. So and another mistake is he had his hood up and he couldn't find his anchor point. He just couldn't anchor correctly. He has a nose button on his bow, and he just couldn't get it to set right, his anchor. And so that is what we determined was part of the issue. It was a rushed shot, not anchoring correctly, and so that's kind of what happened there. So overall, super disappointing for both of us. I was excited to be able to be there and film him shooting his first buck, but hopefully we can make it happen later this season. But so, and I could tell he felt pretty bad himself. We got down, we waited about an hour and got down and made an effort to recover the deer, but we got to the arrow, and that pretty much told the story. There was not a bit of blood on the arrow itself. There was a little piece of meat on the broadhead, but other than that, not a drop of blood. We followed where we had seen him run. We watched back on the video where he had run, and we went searching for blood, couldn't find anything. So we pretty much determined that deer is going to live, thankfully. But it's just super disappointing that we couldn't get it done. But hopefully we can go from there and learn from that and gain experience, and hopefully he can put the hammer down next time. So that's kind of the video there, and hopefully you enjoyed it and learned a little bit of something from it, from our mistakes. So yeah, I appreciate you watching, and like I said, subscribe. That helps us small channels get noticed. So I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.